First rule of rowing. What is the first rule that you all heard when you got in the boat? And that I repeated this morning. Yes. Don't let go of your oars. I am already breaking that rule, right? Because the boat, where the boat meets the water is only like 12 inches wide, right? So if you imagine standing on a 12-inch wide paddleboard, pretty tippy, right? This, more than 12 inches wide, right? So if you are holding onto these, if you've ever seen somebody on a high wire and they have one of those big beams, right? Same principle, right? Spread out your balance so that each little tip is not quite as severe, right? So anybody remember what it's called when your blades are flat like this? So this is the feather. I don't know why it's called the feather, but it is. Maybe it's like overlapping feathers. This is called the square because 90 degrees is a square, right? In carpentry and other things. So today we are only going to row on the square again, right? So you do not need to roll your blades at all. When you hold onto your blades, once you've shoved off to the dock, rowing is all about, can you guys stop talking? Being light, okay? You should never have like a death grip on the oars. You should never feel like your shoulders are like super tight or your back is super tight. Rowing in general is like very relaxed, right? All that you want to have working really hard are basically your quads and then just to finish off your back and arms, right? But you shouldn't feel like a lot of tension and like tightness in your body. To that end, when you hold the handles, you're only gonna hold them with this part of your hand, okay? The little pads here at the top of your palm and your fingers, okay? You do not hold the oars like this with your whole palm. If you have blisters on your hands, on your palms by the end of the day, that's called a death grip. And the reason for that is it's really hard to balance the boat if you're in a death grip, right? Everything is exacerbated. If you're just sitting nice and light, the boat will balance itself, right? It's designed to balance itself. Most rowers, like 99.999% of rowers, will keep their thumbs lightly on the ends of the oars and just a little bit of pressure into the oar locks, right? That you don't need to push out, but by keeping just a little bit of pressure there, it just stops the oars from coming in at the finish, right? You want to keep those oars against the oar lock. So to recap, this part of your hand only, and you can practice that on the erg, right? Thumbs on the ends, you can't practice that on the erg, right? Catch, finish, pause. And that's what we're gonna do on the water today, just like we just did on the erg, okay? The only difference is on the water, right, we gotta push the oars out of the water at the finish, and when we pause, we're gonna pause with the blades nice high up off the water so we're not bouncing around. So we're gonna pause here a lot today, and then you're gonna just, again, keep your body nice and tall. Just bring your legs up, put the blades in, legs down, finish, pause. So again, it's legs, back, arms, arms, back, legs. If you feel your hands going up and down, right, you're gonna hit the water with your blades. And you're gonna figure it out real quick that you need to have low hands at the pause before you move your legs. It won't work on the water. You can kind of cheat on the erg, you cannot cheat on the water because the water will smack your oars and the boat will go blah, blah, blah. So that's a lot of information, and unfortunately that's not all the information, but that's a lot. That's what you need to get started, okay? Nice light hands, thumbs on the ends, right? Horizontal, arms, back, legs. Okay. At the Yes.
Left over right and like right hand tucked into left hand?
Thanks. Yes, absolutely. So the other thing is the oars cross over each other in the boat. You probably noticed that yesterday. So the way you deal with that is you tuck your right hand. Everybody do this with me. Take your right hand and go like this, like you're holding onto an oar, and just tuck it into your left palm like that. Right? So the boats are rigged so that your left hand oar is about 1 centimeter higher than your right hand oar. Right? It's like that on purpose because there's no way, right, to have them perfectly flat, right, or they bump into each other. So you have to have your left hand come just a little bit, not much, right, just like this, a little bit in front and a little bit higher, like that, okay? So let's get, we're all gonna try it first here on this little rowing machine. You can pause it.